Welcome back to Congressman Michael Burgess, a Republican and a physician from the great state of Texas. Congressman, always a pleasure to have you on. Thanks for joining us.
Well, Judge, thanks for having me back.
Well, the president really blew this one. I mean, we learned earlier today that the president himself and his then Roman Catholic Chief of Staff Bill Daley and Archbishop Dolan met about 6 months ago, and we don't know what was said there, but Archbishop Dolan is saying today that the president is a liar. How can the president possibly escape this?
Well, today I'm almost prepared to say a win is a win, and we'll graciously accept it. It was so startling. And look, I'm not a Roman Catholic, and yes, I prescribed contraception during the times I was in medical practice, but this wasn't about contraception. This was about the First Amendment, and the fact that the president and the White House could not recognize that is really what's so startling, that their socialist progressive agenda was more important than the Constitution. And it almost seemed like to the president the First Amendment is kind of some romantic notion, not right. Sort of like the Golden Rule, something you can arbitrarily follow or not depending upon your whim. And this is, after all, from a constitutional professor. Hey, I'm just a simple country doctor, but I understand this.
This simple country doctor, who's also a member of Congress, from whom I want to know if Congress was about to do something, Congressman Burgess, was the president in danger of legislation invalidating Mrs. Sebelius's regulation that he would have a very difficult time vetoing?
Well, absolutely, and I can't at this point rule out that there still won't be legislation because, again, a lot of us were very startled by this severe overreach by the administration. And again, it's not against contraception, it's against the First Amendment that
right.
got so many of us all concerned. And I think, when you look at it and listen to the president, he talks about, everything's going to be free. And golly, I wish he understood a little bit of medical economics. There is nothing free in healthcare, sir. And when you make it free, you drive the price up, and you're apt to lower the choice. So in an odd way, the president may be making contraception harder to get and limit the choices that women now have available to them. I wish he would pay some attention to the economics of this as well.
Right. Congressman, Dr. Burgess, always a pleasure. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. Thanks, Judge.